I need you all to stop what you're doing and listen to this video, because this is the scariest thing I've read all day, if not since the beginning of Trump taking office. This is horrifying. And I just came across this article from Politico, which is a very well-regarded news source, basically unveiling a proposed mass deportation plan involving private military contractors. And this article is from February 2025, but reports emerged detailing a proposal by prominent military contractors to assist the U.S. in executing mass deportations of undocumented immigrants, led by former Blackwater CEO Eric Prince. If you don't know who Eric Prince is or what Blackwater is, it's the most prominent private security contractor who is a contractor of the was a contractor of the U.S. government, and Eric Prince was its CEO, and they are notorious for a lot of human rights abuses during the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Anyway, so this guy, Eric Prince, has now emerged and proposed to President Trump proposed a strategy to deport approximately 12 million individuals within 2 years. The key components of the proposal are establishing processing camps. Like, come on, if this doesn't remind you of something that happened in the 30s, I don't know what will. It suggests coming up with these camps on existing military bases to expedite the deportation process, the utilization of a private fleet of 100 privately owned operated planes to transport individuals to their countries of origin. In other words, not U.S. government planes, but privately owned planes, and a deployment of a civilian task force. So it includes forming, literally, and I quote, a small army of private citizens authorized to make arrests, essentially bolstering existing immigration efforts. The cost of this initiative is $25 billion, which reflects just the scale and logistical demands, right, of such an operation. Obviously, delegating these law enforcement duties to private entities is going to conflict with federal laws that are designed to prevent the privatization of, government functions. Former ICE Director John Sandweg, and I quote him, labeled the proposal as plainly unlawful, highlighting concerns over, its legal authority. The problem is that we don't know what is happening with this proposal. Eric Prince has a lot of connections to Donald Trump. And so I think that they've already begun this secretly. This is essentially what is happening. This is horrifying. It's a humanitarian nightmare. I mean, beyond the legal and financial implications, it's an enormous threat to immigrant communities, potentially tearing families apart, but more importantly, violating due process and just creating a huge climate of fear. And there's a bigger picture here. It's a slippery slope. It's not just about deportation. It's about who wields power in immigration enforcement. So they're allowing private military contractors to dictate and execute immigration policies is just setting a dangerous precedent, right? And really blurring the lines between national security, corporate interests, and fundamental human rights. So there is a huge need for vigilance. Please share this video. It is shocking, or the article is shocking, horrifying, and we need to be made aware.